Yes, guys, good morning. Welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy, back with an early morning update. We're going to speak Houssem, Aouar, we're going to speak Dennis Zakaria, and we're also going to speak Tammy Abraham, the updates around the club right about now. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you do subscribe to the channel as well, and obviously don't forget to turn on the notification bell because it really helps a lot in terms of getting the content and the videos in and on time. Obviously, like I said, we have an update from ESPN on Houssem, Aouar, and the situation and what could happen with that transfer. ESPN are very optimistic that a deal will get over the line for Houssem, Aouar. However, there are strings attached to that one. We will dive into that. Tammy Abraham, Arsenal could actually be closing in on Tammy Abraham after Atletico Madrid coming in with an offer for Alexander Lacazette. The initial offer is reportedly rejected, but Arsenal are optimistic that Atletico Madrid could actually come back with another offer, and that will see Arsenal go for Tammy Abraham. We're going to discuss that in detail as well, and of course the links of Isco and the links of players like Bernardo Silva as well. So make sure you hit the like button, people. Let's get the party started. So starting the party, we will start off with Dennis Zakaria, Borussia Mönchengladbach. It's a report that I do not trust 100%, but it has come out this early morning from Court Offside, and they are saying Arsenal are in negotiations with Borussia Mönchengladbach to get Dennis Zakaria. The problem now is Arsenal and Gladbach have a 5 million difference in their valuation. Arsenal looking to signing Dennis Zakaria for around 20 million euros, 20 million pounds, sorry, while Borussia Mönchengladbach is saying, you've got to give us around 25 million pounds for the player. Now, as I reported earlier, the player's contract is actually running down. He's left with 1 year left in his contract. Actually, in the next summer, he has high chances of moving on a free. Of becoming a free agent. Arsenal do want to take advantage of the situation. Gladbach are fighting as much and as hard as they can to get their player stay and sign a new contract. That is where the problem is, because the player doesn't want to stay at Borussia Mönchengladbach. He wants a new challenge. He wants to join a new club. City have been reported as potential suitors, as well as Arsenal. But the problem now is Arsenal are refusing to pay that extra 5 million euros. Like I said, the report is not 100% reliable because it is coming from Court Offside, and they don't have the best of reputations. They don't have the best of credibility in terms of providing updates. But again, if you think about it, why would Arsenal go for Dennis Zakaria? It absolutely makes a lot of sense, because when they're looking for a defensive midfielder, we are looking for a central midfielder. So anyone that is linked with Arsenal at the moment, it makes a lot of sense. But Dennis Zakaria, 25 million pounds, is a very good player, by the way. If you've seen Yavis Bissouma play, then that is the same kind of player you get in Dennis Zakaria. If City are interested, if United are interested in him, it only shows you the quality of Dennis Zakaria. Very, very good player. Will Borussia Mönchengladbach let him go? I think they will for the right amount of money. Will Arsenal get the deal over the line? I'm not even sure if we are in serious negotiations, because I don't trust the source 100%. But talking about credibility and trust in terms of transfer rumors and sports news, let's switch over to ESPN. Who have actually given us a big update on the Houssem, Aouar situation. So ESPN, over there at ESPN, they were trying to discuss Houssem, Aouar and Ben White. Obviously, there's nothing you don't know about Ben White at the moment, unless you've not been following the channel. But if you've been following the channel, you know all the updates around Ben White. You know where the deal is. We've spoken about it a couple of times. Tomorrow, which is Wednesday, according to Damesh Sheikh, he is expected to do his medicals at Arsenal and probably become an Arsenal player. That is on Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday. No date is confirmed for the official announcement, but 28th is confirmed as the official date for his medicals. Now, what is happening at the moment is ESPN are saying Houssem Aouar, 6 Premier League clubs are interested. 6 Premier League clubs are interested, and are saying some of those clubs include Manchester United, include Arsenal, include Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City, and are they 6? Because the update is 6 Premier League, 6 Premier League top 6 sides are interested in Houssem Aouar. And what is more interesting is they're saying this deal. They're saying this deal. If Houssem Aouar picks any of those 6 clubs, the deal will actually get over the line. And it makes a lot of sense because according to the update, they're saying the first thing is the price is a bargain in this summer, and that is one of the things we've been speaking about on the channel almost whole summer. The price being a bargain, 25-30 million euros. It's a bargain, but they have not said Arsenal will complete the move. They have not said Spurs will complete the move. Actually, they are quite sure if the player picks any of those clubs, the player decides to go for any of those clubs, either Arsenal, United, or Liverpool, or City, a deal will get over the line. Last summer, City were interested with Arsenal. This summer, 4 new clubs have actually joined in, and ESPN have actually confirmed the Tottenham offer of Tanguy Ndombele, in a swap deal for Houssem Aouar. However, there is no response from Lyon at the moment to inform us whether they will be considering letting the player go in a swap deal with Tanguy Ndombele. But according to ESPN, they're saying Spurs have the best offer. Spurs have tabled the best offer, for the Houssem Aouar deal. So Arsenal are not anywhere close. According to ESPN, Arsenal are not anywhere close. The closest team is Spurs, but they're saying Houssem Aouar deal will happen if he chooses a club among those top 6. A deal will happen, and we wait to see what actually goes on between the Houssem Aouar situation. But one of the things we can speak about though is the fact that Arsenal do still need to sell a couple of players to do any other deal. That is another thing that is now dominating the news very, very much. So a couple of reports now are saying after buying in Lokonga and Ben White and Nuno Tavares, Arsenal will now need to sell some players, will now need to make some sales in order to bring in new players. And now that's a big problem now, very, very big problem, because if you look at what we need in terms of incomings, a goalkeeper, a right back, 2 midfielders, that is close to 100 million. If you look at how much we can raise in player sales, despite the fact that Atletico Madrid is giving us some money for Lacazette, despite the fact that we have put a 50 million price tag on Ainsley Magalhaes and Joe Willock, it's not enough. It will not be enough for us to bring in all the players that we do need. So there's a big question whether Arsenal will actually bring in more signings without selling. So that's another point to note. Very, very important point to note in this transfer business. But let's get into the Alexander Lacazette situation, because with Alexander Lacazette, what is happening is as reported yesterday, I told you Atletico Madrid were preparing a 13 million euro bid for the player. Arsenal have rejected that. According to the reports I have, Arsenal have rejected that. They're saying if you do not have more than 15 million, you will not take Alexander Lacazette. And we talked about this yesterday on the live show, and it was like, if you're going to let go of Alexander Lacazette, you need in a striker. You need to bring in a striker, and the man that is set to replace Alexander Lacazette is Tammy Abraham. A loan deal with an obligation to buy for 40 million looks very, very likely, because Arsenal believe Atletico Madrid were only testing the waters. They will come back with a better offer, with a better bid for Alexander Lacazette. And I think, for some time now, forget the swap deal between Luis Suarez and Alexander Lacazette. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But what makes sense for me at the moment is if you lose Lacazette for 15 million pounds, and bring in Tammy Abraham, you could get that 15 million and channel it to a right back. I don't care at the moment. We have Xhaka. The Xhaka deal is not over the line yet, so you could give Xhaka, you could have Lokonga as well, and Thomas Partey in that midfield maybe, and Mohamed El Neni. There is no creativity in there, you understand. But if we do not have the money, you would rather sell Lacazette, get me a right back, get me a good right back, and maybe call it a window, because it looks like it's becoming very, very stark. But anyway, that is the update early this morning. Denis Zakaria, Arsenal in talks. 5 million is the difference between the two clubs. Hopefully that one will get done. I don't trust the source 100%. I will say that again. Caught offside. But ESPN are saying the Houssem Aouar deal will get off the line if a club actually makes a serious bid. That means Arsenal have not yet made a serious bid for Houssem Aouar. I'll speak to you very, very soon.